Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be perusing the bowels of Amazon for stellar deals on Star Wars action figures. Without further ado, without further delay, let's allow the search to commence. Here we go. Thus far, we stumbled upon an action figure of the Mandalorian in tandem with a trooper. What type of trooper is he? For some peculiar reason, it's not stated in the title of the product page. Maybe it states on the packaging. Oh, he is an Imperial trooper, presumably an Imperial stormtrooper. There we go. I presumed he was either a stormtrooper or a trooper of the First Order, but I wasn't 100% certain. Nonetheless, you get them both for $21 plus sales tax, which is a steep, staggering, hefty, exorbitant, lofty premium price to pay. It culminates in being about $10.50 plus sales tax per figure, close to $12 per figure. Lamentably, it's a pass. These action figures are not on par with the 8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figures. These action figures stand roughly 5 inches tall. Their sculpts, their shadings, their details, their textures, their decos, their designs, their accessories are not on par with the 8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figures. Furthermore, they are devoid of Build-A-Figure pieces as well as comic books, unlike the 8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figures that came bundled with Build-A-Figure pieces for a behemoth of a colossal, sizable 14 to 16-inch Build-A-Figure. And that also came bundled with at least one comic book per figure. Moving on. We have a pack of the Rebel Alliance from the original trilogy. Lamentably, these figures are sporting around 5 points of articulation, possibly even less in the case of R2-D2. I'm grieving. I'm weeping. This is a pensive moment. It has to be a pass. You may make the contention that paying around $6.50 total per figure is a stellar deal, but I would staunchly disagree when the articulation is scant and the sculpts at best are mediocre. This bounty hunter figure set is more enticing. These characters are obscure characters. We have Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and a few other bounty hunters. Are they notorious? Are they sadistic? Are they iniquitous? Are they malicious, cunning, conniving? Who knows? We have Bosk and IG-88 and tandem with R5-P8. I can't really envision that small robot assassinating Jedis. But I'm presuming he is a notorious, infamous bounty hunter capable of unleashing heinous acts of iniquity. This is definitely a pass at $58.93 plus sales tax. That's over $12 per figure when you account for the sales tax charge. Probably closer to $13 per figure. We have a figure of Chewbacca for 11 plus sales tax. He stands roughly 5 inches tall. Maybe closer to 5.5 inches tall. Do I love his visage? He looks like he's irate and livid and infuriated. Is he belligerent? Is he hostile? He's supposed to be deemed a hero character. He has 10 points of articulation. His armament cannot unleash a projectile. I'm a fan of the Wookiees. Do I think that it is befitting for Chewbacca to wield a crossbow? I do not see why not. Are the Wookiees heroic, noble, valiant warriors? Presumably. You have a figure of Ahsoka. She looks too realistic. But if you can stumble upon her for around $6 plus sales tax, then by all means take heed of buying this figure. But at 14 plus sales tax, lamentably, it's a pass. Give a Hot Toys figure. These clone troopers are devoid of articulation in the knee joints and in the elbow joints. And of course they lack finger joint articulation. Even at $6 per figure, this would be a pass, but at this juncture at $80.74 plus sales tax, at around 16 per figure, lamentably, it's a pass. It's actually probably closer to 17 per figure. Actually, if I round it up to 87 and divide it by 5, let's see what is elicited. It's about $17.40 a figure. And you do get a droid. The design of the droid is uncanny, peculiar, strange, bizarre. He's more of a novelty item. You have a figure of the Mandalorian. He stands roughly 5.5 inches tall. If you can stumble upon him for $45, take heed of buying him, but not at $14.95 plus sales tax. You shouldn't have to pay top dollar for a figure that is deemed subpar or mediocre at best. They're just cutting too many corners to be able to command such a steep price for a single figure. If he's going to be bereft of his articulation, if his articulation is going to be infinitesimal, if he's going to have roughly 5 points of articulation, then he should be sold at an asking price of under $5. I'm not a fan of the sequel trilogy. I do, however, love the prequel trilogy. I believe it has more merit than the original trilogy. I love Star Wars Episode 3. We have a Boba Fett. He has more of an animated look. Is he a classic, nostalgic, iconic, legendary, notorious character? Yes. It's too bad that he's rendered a decedent. I think he had a lot to offer as a character. This is a stellar figure, but $14 plus sales tax for a 3.75 inch figure, not even a 4 inch figure. It's too much to acquiesce to paying, so lamentably it's a pass. I recollect the 3.75-inch Star Wars action figures selling for around $7 to $8 amid the early 2000s. And those figures, the Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith action figures, are comparable to the 3.75-inch Star Wars action figures today that retail for around $14 plus sales tax. I do love the red deco. I love crimson red. It is aesthetically appealing. We do get a jet trooper here. Can he ascend in the air? If you have an imagination, he can. I'm not too keen on the design of the helmet, but $20 plus sales tax for a 6-inch Black Series Cis Jet Trooper action figure. This is meant to be a pass. The asking price is 250% greater than the retail price of an 8-hour Toby's Marvel Legends action figure, and in spite of that, there's no Build-A-Figure piece, there's no comic book that comes bundled with him, and he's devoid of Star Wars video games, Star Wars movies, and other figures. Sometimes the 8-hour Toby's Marvel Legends action figures even came bundled with additional figures, such as the 8-hour Toby's Marvel Legends action figure of Silver Surfer coming bundled with the Howard the Duck figure, and the 8-hour Toby's Marvel Legends action figure of Deadpool coming bundled with the dupe action figure. In those contexts, you're effectively paying $4 per Toby's Marvel Legends action figure when you procured 2 of them for the price of 1. This First Order Sith Trooper action figure is about 5 points for articulation for about 17 plus sales tax. This is a figure, in my objective opinion, that does not warrant a steep, hefty, exorbitant, lofty, premium price. We have a figure of IG-11. The asking price is $22.95 plus sales tax. It's too bad these figures can't retail for around $10 plus sales tax. I love Commander Gree. Is he an Amazon exclusive? Possibly. He's probably more covetable and desirable than most clone commanders. I think he was Yoda's clone commander. We have a figure of the Mandalorian Super Commando. I do love this design, but for $65 plus sales tax, it's a pass. We have a figure of Tech Toy. I do like the design, it's definitely futuristic, peculiar. This figure is definitely toyetic and photogenic, but he's a pass at $23 plus sales tax. So, unfortunately, I was unsuccessful in my little excursion. I attempted to find a stellar deal on Star Wars action figures via Amazon, and my search thus far has been nugatory, futile, unavailing, and an exercise of sheer and utter unalloyed vanity. But maybe there is at least one stellar deal on the Star Wars action figure via Amazon. You just have to keep perusing. Amazon is see what you can stumble upon. The prices are apt to fluctuate. They are not immutable. They can change at any given moment. But I have stumbled upon stellar deals before on Star Wars action figures. Sometimes Amazon warehouse will sell them at a discounted price. Now, if you could procure this figure for under $6, oh, never mind. I thought the warehouse may have been offering the figure for under $6, possibly. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, I mean, if you can get an articulated, mediocre Stars action figure of an army builder character for under $6, then by all means take heed of possibly buying that figure if you're an avid, avowed hardcore Stars fan. This figure is extraordinary. It is Diamond Select Toys Star Wars Star Small action figure. He stands roughly 7 inches tall. He's a paragon of resounding perfection. He's practically impeccable, but it's just too expensive to pay close to $32 plus sales tax. Almost $35 just for a single Star Small action figure. But hopefully some more stellar deals on Star Wars action figures will emerge in the pending future via Amazon. Hopefully the prices will favorably change so that all this pent-up demand for affordable Star Wars action figures can be assuaged. I hope that you found this video to be insightful and enthralling. It's too bad that it is arduous to procure a mediocre Stars action figure for around $8 new. But once again, it is what it is. There's no need for me to be grieving. Once again, I hope you deem this video to be engrossing, captivating, riveting, and informative. I hope that you were regaled and bedazzled. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.